Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Monday, November 14th. We have a 7 game slate. We're going to start with DraftKings. We'll start with point guard. Steph Curry 10-2. Underpriced. Play him. Trae Young. DeJounte Murray. You know the deal. Play him. Booker 9K. A little bit underpriced. If there's no Chris Paul, you lock him in. SGA. Way underpriced. I'm playing him in every 4 out of 5 lineups I play. On DraftKings, we'll have SGA. There's nothing really to debate there. LaMelo Ball, 8,600. I don't need him on this slate. I'll give him another game or two to, get his rhythm back. And then, we'll talk about LaMelo Ball in our lineups, but we don't need him tonight. Tyler Hero, 77. If he's not able to go, I like the bump Jimmy Butler gets, but also Strus and Caleb Martin get a little bump, and so does Lowry. Chris Paul, there's no Chris Paul. Booker gets a bump. Campaign gets a bump. Mikal Bridges gets a slight bump. Kevin Porter's in play. If there's no Jalen Green, he gets a little bit of a bump. Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's an okay play. His range of outcomes could go from anywhere from 20 fantasy points to 40 fantasy points, but he's a play. If there's no hero, I prefer him if there's no hero. Jalen Green, we just spoke about him. If he's not able to play, Porter Jr. gets a bump. Eric Gordon gets a little bit of a bump, and whoever else they start at guard. Giddy's been playing amazing. I'll definitely have him in my lineups. Dennis Smith Jr. is irrelevant now. Doesn't matter if he's questionable or not. Campaign, he looks pricey, but if he starts, if there's no Chris Paul, he's fine. Marcus Smart, we don't need, but he's an okay play. Suggs, Javon Carter, all okay plays. Poole, below average play. Trey Jones, average play. Price come down to 5,500, but Vassell is back, so his usage is going to come down a little bit. Jarrett White, okay. Reggie Jackson, below average play. Gabe Vincent gets a slight, teeny tiny bump if there's no hero. Ali Burks, useless. Killian Hayes, if he starts, gets a bump. He's an okay play. He's a good play if he starts. Um, the rest of these guys are filler. Let's go to shooting guard. Paul George. There's a lot of guys at 10K that we have faith in fulfilling their fantasy production. Paul George is not one of them. If you want to play Paul George in your lineup, congratulations. But I'm gonna play him in if I play in 10 lineups, I'll throw him in 1 or 2. Jalen Brown's in play. Rozier still is overpriced now that LaMelo is back. Wagner. Wagner gets a bump if Banchero is out. Vassell's in play. Kelly Oubre's a okay play, but he has to get hot to pay off his salary. Jaden Ivey's absolutely in play with no Cunningham. Klay Thompson is taking a lot of shots, missing a lot of shots. He is playable. All you need for him to hit his shots, and he'll pay off his salary, quickly. Gary Trent went 1 for 13 last game. The correct play is to go right back to him, but he hasn't been that spectacular all season, so I don't really need Gary Trent. If I'm playing 6-7 lineups, I'll throw him in one. Klay Thompson, I'm gonna take a shot on at 5,700 because if he hits his shots, like I said, it's easy for him to pay that off. Norman Powell's trash. Alec Burks, I'm not gonna take a shot on him. Jalen Williams, if he starts, I'll take a shot. Rest of these guys is fish food. Small forward. Tatum, 10-8, he's in play. He looks a little bit expensive, but you're looking for 54 fantasy points from Tatum that he could get you easily, so he's in play. Banchero, if he's not in, Wendell Carter gets a bump. Franz Wagner gets a bump. Scotty Barnes, he looks a little bit pricey. I'm giving him one more shot to show me that he could pay off his 8K. I think he's overpriced. OG, I love OG, 7,400. We know he could pay that off. We see him do it. Keldon Johnson, Andrew Wiggins are in play. If Middleton is back, I'm gonna give him a few games to get his rhythm back. Mikal Bridges, okay play with no Chris Paul, he becomes a decent play. Grant Williams, $5,300. Absolutely no way I'm paying $5,300 for Grant Williams. Grayson Allen. If there's no Middleton, he's an okay play. Sadiq Bey has become useless. Lou Dort is all right. DeAndre Hunter is a risky play because of the usage whores on Atlanta. Um, Murray, Trae Young take all the usage, so it's hard for these Atlanta guys, especially the bigs, to get any kind of fantasy production. So we don't need DeAndre Hunter. Okiki, if he started, is an okay play. Norman Powell, I think I said he was trash. Well, he's trash again. Beauchamp, if he starts and there's no Middleton, you could take a shot on him. 4,600. Eric Gordon, if there's no Jalen Green, you want to take a shot on him. Last man in, have at it. KJ Martin, same thing. You want to take a shot. Last man in, have at it. And Caleb Martin, have at it. Last man in type deals. Everything else down here is fish food. Be honest, always in play. Jimmy Butler looks amazing, 9,100. Bobby Portis is overpriced. Bol is a touch pricey. If there's no Banchero, he becomes an okay play. Bol really needs Wendell Carter to be off the court for him to be a good play. So keep that in mind. Marcus Morris, a touch overpriced, but he's an okay play. Strus is overpriced. John Collins, okay. Draymond Green looks good. They're gonna need him to be serious on the court. They want to start winning games, so I like Draymond. I'm gonna like Draymond until they start winning a lot. I'm gonna like Draymond. Now that we know they got to be on the floor, and their bench is giving them nothing. Jabari Smith, I prefer him with no Jalen Green, so he could take and make more shots. Bogdanovich is in play. Boucher's in play. Isaiah Stewart's in play. PJ Washington is in play. Povashevsky's in play. And that's it right now until we get more news. No, Sam Hauser is not in play. Let's go to center. Bam, a touch pricey. Wendell Carter's in play. If there's no Banchero, I'm gonna love Wendell Carter. Zubac is in play. Sengun is in play. I prefer Zubac. Pirtle's in play. Brook Lopez is in play. Capella, Ayton, all in play. And I'll stop at Plumlee. Plumlee's my last center in 5,600. No Horford for me. No Looney for me. None of that. Let's pick up 5 guys. And then let's go to FanDuel. We're picking up SGA. We're gonna pick up Ivy. We're picking up Butler. We're picking up OG. And I'm picking up Giddy. Those guys stand out to me. Heavy. $6,500 for Giddy. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. Definitely helps the channel, definitely helps me out. I definitely appreciate it. If you're having trouble cashing, you can check out my Patreon. What I'll do is I'll send you my full up-to-date lineup right before lock. My up-to-date optimal lineup I'll send to you right before lock. And I could also build you out your lineups for if it's NBA, NFL, whatever it is. And I could do that for DraftKings, FanDuel, SuperDraft, and Yahoo. So, like I said, if you're having trouble cashing, you need some help, hit me up and we'll get you going. And I got my FanDuel 5 ready to go. I got SGA 10K under price. I got Jaden Ivey 7K with no Cunningham, looks good. Jimmy Butler underpriced again 9,200. Bobby Portis is priced appropriately on FanDuel. So 5,900 I like. And then I got Draymond at 5,700. And basically with these two guys, 57 and 59 and $5,700, I could pay up for whoever else I want. You know what I'm saying? So this is five guys that I like on FanDuel, and I think that's that. That's this. This is this is my player pool for this slate. Um, the value we had over the weekend is definitely changed as everybody's now overpriced. So we just got to pay attention to the news and do what we do. Listen, I'm gonna get out of here. Let y'all guys get back to y'all Sunday night, Monday morning, Monday afternoon. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys had a profitable day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.